Welcome back to 12 Lead Trainer Tutorials. In this video, we're going to show you our static cardiology function. Uh, to give you a brief synopsis of what static cardiology assessment is if you're going through any sort of paramedic program, ACLS course, or possibly a national registry exam at the paramedic level, you're going to be faced with some form of a static cardiology assessment. To break that down, it's you will be given a brief patient scenario with an attached EKG rhythm, and based off of that patient scenario and the EKG interpretation, you will decide if the patient is symptomatic or unsymptomatic and what appropriate interventions, both from basic to advanced, electrical and medicinal, are going to be indicated per current ACLS guidelines. And what our static cardiology function does is provide you with just that. As with similar to our practice function with EKG interpretation, you always have the ability to select your difficulty. So you can go anywhere from very easy, and you will notice that that limits the amount of included rhythm categories you might see, all the way up to the most difficult, which ends up making any rhythm category fair game for you to be presented and assessed on. After that, you're going to want to decide if you want uh, anywhere from 1 to 8 scenarios, and then you will decide your time limit. Now, what our function does is gives you one of two options. Once you've selected what you would like to see, the amount of scenarios and your time limit, you can either take an online quiz, which we'll go ahead and start now. And what that does is present you the amount of scenarios. You have a randomized patient scenario along with an attached EKG rhythm. From there, you're going to see what the patient's status is, symptomatic or unsymptomatic. I'd say this one is pretty straightforward. We've got a patient in VFib, unresponsive, not breathing. And from there, you're going to click our drop down menu and you're going to select your rhythm interpretation. Then you're going to, from our treatment drop down menus, select any or everything up to and including the initial assessment of scene safety and application of BSI, management of ABCs, all the way out to seeking expert consultation and transporting to the nearest facility. In between there, we give you the option of all applicable appropriate ACLS treatments, electrical as well as medicinal. Now, you, as always, are going to have to pick the correct one per the rhythm and scenario you are treating. And we also have any of our resuscitative efforts indicated by ACLS. Now, in the interest of time, we're going to get through to the end here to show you how you get immediate feedback on the quiz you took. So as we click through our scenarios, I'll show you the variations that you're going to see. Always a randomly generated patient scenario with a randomly generated rhythm. So you will never see the same thing twice. So it always keeps the content fresh. And once you've completed it, you're going to get your instant feedback. Now, I didn't do very good on this one, but that's okay because we're just trying to show you the breadth and the power of the potential of the program. So you get what the correct interpretation was versus what your answer was. You will see what your list of interventions was versus the correct list of interventions that some of which you may have missed. You will get that feedback with each and every rhythm that was presented to you. You always have the ability to go back and review with a very detailed zoom each rhythm. And this will also save to your particular account so you can go back and review it at a later time. Now, the second option that we give you is something that we think is beneficial for students in independent study groups that might be meeting up somewhere, maybe without internet access or computers. So prior to that, you have the ability to select difficulty, whichever rhythm category you want, the amount of scenarios. Time is somewhat arbitrary in this because what you're doing is you are generating a PDF packet of something similar to what we did in the online quiz. That PDF packet will download to your device, and what you'll be presented with is a student copy of whatever amount of rhythms you chose with a, again, randomly selected patient scenario with a randomly selected rhythm. And then you will also be provided with what's known as an instructor packet, which is something that you yourself can assess with, or you can have a partner student assess you with, or a preceptor or instructor. Again, the instructor packet shows you the exact same scenario with the exact same rhythm, but it includes the correct interpretation and the correct treatments per ACLS guidelines. We hope you like what you see. Hope you come back to visit us again soon. Again, that's 12leadtrainer.com. Infinite possible rhythms. Thank you very much.